Good day and welcome to our church here at Sacred Heart here in Kilburn, London. I am Fr Tom Devereux, one of the parish teams of the Oblates here. So welcome to our time of prayer on this, the 17th of November. It's a time of the year when we think about our dead and our dying. As you'll see on our altar behind us, we have the imagery of candles and the leaves are falling at this time. It's a very autumnal season. Trees are shedding their leaves. Leaves on the ground, leaves on the path, leaves all around us. November, short days, long nights. And here we've recently visited our local cemeteries to bless the graves of those who have died in our community. We remember all the people. And here last week we had a memorial service and we remembered over 150 people whose funerals took place here in Sacred Heart Church. It's a time when people are remembering their families, their relatives, their friends who have died, and lighting candles in their memory. It's a time when we also, in the Gospel reading we hear of today, the Lord reminding us of the times of destruction, sadly, destructions of the city of Jerusalem, when there would have been great suffering and great pain, people losing their lives, great violence. And sadly, that's still happening today when we see around us. The violence of Jerusalem in the 70 AD is still being reflected in today's society, when we see the violence and destruction of cities like in the Ukraine and in Syria and other places where there is war going on. Great suffering and pain and death in families and communities. So it's a time when we turn to the Lord in prayer, and we ask that we may be prepared to meet the Lord whenever it is He calls us to His kingdom. A time when we'll be able to meet those who have gone before us, our families, our friends, our community members. And today also is a feast of St. Elizabeth of Hungary, who lived in the early 1200s and experienced the death of her husband during the War of the Crusades. She thought of the poorer people of her time, and we're asked to do the same, to think of the poor and the suffering of our communities and do our best to help them. So let's remember our dead this evening and those we'd like to pray for today in our prayers and in our masses. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. And may their souls, and the souls of all the faithful departed, to the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. God bless and take care.